Hi guys, this is Miss Joyful. I am back with video number 2. Excuse my voice. I am just recovering my voice. I've been hoarse for 5 days. Voice was going actually for 5 days, so it's a little bit back. So if it goes out and in, it's just because I'm in that process. So I want to come back on here to show you some of the things that I have been doing on alternate day fasting to make that process a whole lot better. And to be able to do it, I'm on this is the second video, so I'm still on day 5. The first video I just did it at another shot. But day 5, I'm down 11 and some change, 11.6 pounds in 5 days. And I'm doing alternate day fasting. On one day, I don't eat. I just drink liquids. And then on the opposite day, I eat. You can eat normally. If you want to do something else like a low carb or hyperketosis. I also lost 37 pounds this summer on hyperketosis. Awesome. So I'm actually going to kind of like combine the two, but at this point I'm really losing the weight in such a way where I'm not having to just be so strict and the whole what I do on my eating days. So you don't have to do something very strict to not in order to keep on losing the weight, because you still lose the weight still comes off. So you can, but you don't have to. Okay, so I'm just gonna put that disclaimer. Everybody is different. I'm gonna try to talk really quickly because the time is already going. But I wanted to show you some things that I actually drink on my fasting day to help me get through that mental struggle of that first day. Because really, it's gonna just be that first day. That first day is your hardest day. It's just the mental. I'm gonna drink some of this. These are my electrolytes. I'm gonna drink some of this while I'm talking so I don't get choked up. So on that first day, it's just getting through the mental battle that you're about to be doing this alternate day fasting. I actually did 2 days of fasting just because I felt okay. I was okay, and I said I needed to get some of this water weight off. Christmas time has just passed. New Year's just passed, and so I'm like, okay, let's do this. I'm all in. And so I did actually 2 days. So like I said, I'm on day 5, and I'm down 11.6, which is a lot of weight in 5 days, not a month. Okay, so that's a lot. So on the first day, to get through my mental struggle, I used the St. John's wort. I used half of a capsule of this. When I started having that anxious feeling like, oh my God, you're getting hungry. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You're getting hungry. You're gonna eat. Everybody can't take St. John's wort. You can test it out. For me, it has been life. I have used this for over 8 years. I used it during my time of my cycle. It helps calm that whole PMS type of I'm going to it kind of is really good for that. So because it calms that noise down during that time, when I'm about to fast, I will also take half of one of those if needed a whole one. But usually if I take a whole 300 milligram, it's going to make me feel sleepy. And I don't want to feel sleepy. I hate feeling sleepy. I'm like a child in that area. So this helped that. Also, you're going to need your activated charcoal. Activated charcoal is going to help bind up all of that toxins that's going to be breaking down in your system for not eating. Your flesh will be mad at you. So you're gonna need something to bind up all of those toxins that's gonna start releasing in your body, causing headaches, frustration, foggy brain, all of that. Activated charcoal. I had took 2 midday and probably 2 later on that night, just so that tightness that you start feeling in the back of your neck. This helps with that. It binds it up. When your energy starts getting really low, I already take a raw iron. This is raw iron made out of all food supplements. This helps me because when I had my fibroid surgery, my blood count was very low. I have been on this ever since, but this is awesome for just instant energy. And so the other form of this one is my adrenal support that I will take. So I can go between any one of these within my days of my fasting if I'm feeling a slump. And I can take either one of these. This one is called Adrenal Support. It has everything in there like holy basil. It has ashwagandha. It has rhodiola. It's stress relief. Stress relief in the bottle. And I always use Gaia. I love this so much. When I got off all the coffee, strong coffee and all of that stuff like that, God had told me to get on the Gaia. And this Adrenal Support. This has been amazing for over 5 years. Okay, so moving real quick because we already at 5 minutes. Oh no. The next thing you're gonna need some of these bags for Amazon. It's these little bags here. It comes with the cap. It comes with the funnel. You put the funnel on there. You put your liquids in there. You have this. So on my fasting days, I will have electrolytes, my Garden of Life greens. And if you see my Garden of Life greens, they looking kind of jelly. It's because I use the grass-fed collagen so that this actually helps your bones fill that gut, holes in the gut, the collagen. So I use this sometimes to go inside of my grass-fed collagen and also my soups. I make soups as well. I take the, you can take chicken stock. You can take I'm going to actually show you guys on another video how I make my soups. And you can see it's jelly form in there as well. I use the collagen in there. I can use Better Than Bouillon. I use Frank's hot sauce, a dash or two. I use onion powder, Mrs. Dash. I use smoke liquid, amino acids. And I cannot believe it's not butter, just for that really nice creamy taste. It fills you up because it has the collagen, so it's heavy because it expands in your stomach. So you feel like you're basically eating. So through the day, if I'm feeling like I need something salty, I get my soup. If I need something sweet, I get my electrolytes. If I need something to help me go to sleep right at nighttime, I made even an oatmeal one. It's still really liquidy, but I made it with the collagen. I made it where I blended up the oatmeal very finely. I added a whole lot of water. I added unsweetened applesauce. And then I sweetened it with, I cannot believe it's not butter. And I also sweetened it with stevia. This one. So that's how I do my oatmeal. And this is just to help me go to sleep at night. Because when I'm fasting, my sleep goes away for some reason. And it's just not enough to make me sleepy. I also, in my oatmeal, I have the grounded up oatmeal. I also put a dash or two of the flaxseed grounds, or you can use chia seeds with that. Something that have a kind of like a more heavy set filling on your belly for you can go to sleep. Because I haven't been asleep actually. I will not tell you for how many 2 days, which is terrible because my sleep went away. My fasting day was yesterday, and then I ate one meal today. And I really didn't need to eat a lot more than that because I was still satisfied. Once you start fasting, you're going to notice your stomach shrink, and you're not going to need as much food to sustain. Another thing that I have is, okay, I showed you about the electrolytes. That is what you see right here. I also have another one that I do with my, I have another liquid that I do with my everyday dose mushroom coffee. I do also have a liquid one that I make out of this. And then another drink that I have is my green tea. I would do green tea. I mixed that with ginger, and I would sweeten it with this stevia. And I will also use Zevia bubbly. I'll show you guys that. I'll use the bubbly stevia with this, and I will also do my fresh ginger, which I have not pressed yet. And I love this one so much with the fresh ginger. It gives you a little zest. I'm sorry. Then I use the Zevia for the bubblies. It is so refreshing. So on my fasting days, do I feel like I'm fasting? No, I feel absolute amazing because I have all these different things to help me get through that fasting day. And usually when I eat on the opposite day, I usually don't even eat until about 2 or 3 in the day because I'm just not hungry because of all the things that I have to kind of like satiate myself or make myself feel full, basically. So I want to come back with another video because this is already 10 minutes. I'm gonna have to come back with another video to tell you guys in depth how I do those alternate day fasting things, okay?